Now, you're on our screens Monday to Friday, and you've been doing this for years. Surely there are some boundaries you set with your skin, because there's makeup, there's products that you have to use. What are the top two boundaries that you set for your skin?
I'd say the number one for me is, and you won't believe it, the minute I get into my car, I take the makeup off. I have, and I know dermatologists don't necessarily like it, but I don't care. I have a bag of makeup wipes right next to me, and the first thing I do is wipe the base off my face so that my skin can stop moving. So that's the number one thing. And the number two thing is the minute I get home, I wash it. So I ensure that my skin gets to green because it's very, very thick, and you can feel it. I remember when I first started in this industry, I had a beautiful clear skin, and then I started using all of the makeup, and it suddenly just burst out like I was a teenager. I burst out into terrible marks on my skin. So I then realized that I got to look after myself because it's a heavy product that I use, and it's something incredibly difficult. So I need to make sure that I look after it. So I learned very early on, and that's what I try and do.
Yeah. You've been in the broadcasting industry for over 20 years. What has been the one thing that's consistent in your career, but also in South African journalism?
The one thing that's been consistent is that the news never ceases to amaze. It's that, oh man, just when you think you've seen and read and heard it all, tomorrow arrives. And it's either bigger or worse or more gobsmacking. We live in a country that is so dynamic. It is so fast changing. It is so intense that you can never ever take your eye off the ball. Because there's something happening in every direction you turn. And the reality is that you need to be on your toes. You need to look everywhere to understand what the story is what's actually going on. So I must say, when always people ask me, like, why have you done it for so long? Don't you get bored? Well, one thing I can tell you is it's physically impossible to get bored in journalism in South Africa. And working in there's always something happening that is incredible. So I do this because I love telling the story. I think that my gift is being a storyteller. And I love to tell the story, but I love to tell the story in a way that people understand it. Not speaking above people or below people, but to people. And one of the big compliments, and the best compliments that we ever used to get was when I was working, and I have been doing it for quite some time, but I speak to a lot of people that are now in this industry, and they would all say they would wake up in the morning, they would watch Where on Myself, and they were forced by the parents to watch it, but it grew a love of news in them. They understood it. They actually saw